Mark, let me see it. You got the biggest one.
I got the big chungus boy.
Big chungus perogi. What do you think of Poland?
You suck still.
Sammy, let me see. Let me see perogi.
This. The flying pierog.
Ooh, fast.
Damn.
Show me perogi.
All right, you ready?
Oh,
my voice
got
back.
it. Oh, perogi.
I've wanted this so bad for so long. I can't believe I'm matching tattoos, and it's not the face from the steering wheel.
It's crazy. It's crazy that we've talked about matching tattoos probably for
I know,
like 10 years,
people
but
would think that like we're in a relationship or something.
yeah, shut up. The heck is this thing? A polo?
Tic-tac.
Tic-tac polo.
Yeah.
Why?
See this? It has so much power in intercooling.
I love that. It's like a little mod to make your hubcaps look not as hubcappy. Interesting. These got to be cheap, right?
Yeah. I literally saw one today showing you golf. There was a loophole as well. Like
Is there somewhere we
$200.
could jump it?
We could make a jump.
We should make a jump.
I'm down.
You want to make a jump?
Sure.
Oh, Polish guard dog. Look at this thing. No? Look at this thing. Blage?
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Look at your coupe, man. This is sick.
Yeah.
So this is a 240?
Yeah.
Did
KA,
it,
yes?
did it come from America?
Yes, Georgia.
Georgia. Sam had a 240 also, right?
Yeah.
So is it common to import 240s from America?
No.
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 You guys just happen to be, I don't know,
Yeah.
rare?
I mean, I just texted a guy from Estonia and he imported this car. So I bought it not straight from America,
Yeah.
but from Estonia.
Sam, what was the story with yours? How did you get it from America?
I didn't get it. He got it. Someone
No, your
imported.
last one.
Oh, the last one was
Yeah.
already from Netherlands, I think, but it was American. So this was American import as well. But it went to Estonia and then from Estonia here.
It's funny. This
was cheap.
thing's
It was $7,000.
it's not bad
That's not bad.
for imported like 240.
Yeah.
This thing's sick. Full origin. The engine. Don't call my.
He has a 3UZ for it.
That's the most Polish. Yes. Yeah.
That's okay.
It's ready there.
It's actually a pretty clean KA.
KA is uncommon over here.
No, it's American only.
So this is an American car?
It was imported. It's blowing my mind to see.
They're stealing our cars. Like, this is how the Japanese feels. Like, but Blage, coupe is best.
Coupe is best.
Yes.
God, I love coupes. I like this. I already thought Blage was cool. Now you're that much cooler.
But I think it was Onevia. It got pop-ups.
Yes. Yeah. So all 240s always came with pop-ups. Yeah.
Okay. I will show you the most typical Polish loophole driver because the owner is here.
Okay.
The guy in the hat.
The guy in the hat.
That's the owner of the loophole.
That's the owner. Of what? The Polo?
Yeah.
That's his.
That's a typical Polish driver.
I love that. Well, now I know. The biggest man in the little car.
Yes. He's a friend of Boogie as well. They go gym sometimes.
This is a very European. I see this in Japan too. The windshield washer.
I got this one in my Cresta Edibisu.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the original one because I think
It's like a colostomy. Adam, what is it called? Colostomy bag. A little poop bag people get.
Colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
That's a bit different.
Yeah.
Colonoscopy is when they put the camera in your butt.
No, but they have the colostomy bag. Colostomy, whatever. It looks like that. So we're at Odessa CNC, local small business here in Rybnik, and they make a lot of cool stuff. A lot of like, they're all in house.
How big boy you are?
How big boy?
How big boy?
XL. Explain Odessa for me real quick.
Błażej, a guy with passion for metal and machineering CNC. Did some angle lock kits for himself a couple years ago for his car and quickly started to do more for friends, more machines, more CNC, more metal, and then now it's a full-grown company.
I love it.
Still run with this beautiful, handsome man. And yeah.
Now I'm mad
Pretty
at it. I
much.
didn't bring you into glory.
Most of the E36s and like drift cars from Poland are running the kit.
You know what's like, even Europe.
Europe.
It's crazy how many guys just casually do CNC in Poland.
Yeah, because you can buy old like are they Soviet machines or American machines?
Old machines, but cheap. So
Yeah, but then we got crazy dudes like you that are just chucking them in sheds and making them work. This is cool.
you asked about this one?
Thank you. Oh my God.
Company logo.
Company logo. There wouldn't be a Polish garage if there wasn't a UZ sitting around. The top hats, that's so cool. Blage, is this all made here?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not this.
Not this.
What?
The E36 seat, straight for welding.
Yeah, get out of here. This is so cool. Blage, you make these here too? Bullshit.
What's here?
That is incredible.
This one we order the laser cutter and then weld it here. Yeah,
Yeah, oh, with the laser cutter, yeah, it's smart.
it's the cheapest way to.
Oh, for
cut
sure.
like this.
But it's just so incredible that, like, you kind of are just a dude in a shed with a couple machines, like, making it
I got
happen.
something for you. Maybe you will one day test it
Okay.
in Japan. That's an issue. We made this one for
JZX.
our cars. Yeah.
The angle kit for the JZX? Yeah, I'd love to try that.
A little bit of Ackerman here
Yes, we love that.
because we had previously we had the Lexus IS 200
Yeah.
Altezza.
Yeah.
But that was with the offset.
Do you
So-
do you make it for an IS?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to
Maybe I'll try
IS?
that on my 110. I have a 110. Same thing as an IS.
Okay.
Okay. That'd be sick.
You had the one in America?
Yeah. Hey, where do you get it zinc coated?
Yes, it's encoded.
Is that here in Poland?
Yeah.
Is it cheap?
Yes, very cheap.
Very cheap, yeah.
It's like $1 for 1 kilogram.
Wow.
It's very cheap.
Holy
like-
shit. Yeah, because I
and
can imagine like a chemical process here would probably be a lot cheaper than being in the States. That's
I mean, you can do it in two ways. They can be silver, something like
Yeah,
silver,
yeah.
and they can be like gold, yeah, like like petrol. something like
yeah,
this,
yeah, exactly.
This.
Dude, I just think these are so badass because like to find these machines, to install them, to set them up, to figure out how to use them because they're all so different. They're all so old. They all use different firmwares.
It's a hard way to get to this point
Yeah.
because all of that machines they're old, but it's still expensive.
Yeah.
So if you want to start business like this, yeah, you have to like
You
buy the machine.
you have to spend a lot of time learning.
Yeah.
Each machine is different. Set up a process, you gotta make the parts. Like,
That's the problem also because now we get this machine. It's us, American machine.
yeah.
And
Oh, this is an American machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
boy.
The software on this machine is so good.
Yeah.
And it's much easier to start a machine like this than machines like this.
Really? You impress me a lot. It's very cool. Like, this is so cool. This looks nuts.
This one is actually very, very old. It's like, how old are you?
1994.
94. Same as me.
Yes.
And this machine is same.
Same.
94.
It's not old.
Yes.
No, it's it's still young.
And imagine this one
This thing's old as shit.
is 87.
87. That's not too bad for a lathe though. I feel like the older lathes are the best lathes, you know?
Yes.
This thing probably has hours on it, especially just here. Blage, we gotta come up with some parts together. We should do a collab product. That'd be cool.
Do it.
He makes a lot of different products, but he's really known for his E36, E46 parts. The coolest part about it is it does like the kind of the Polish way where they use what they have, and he's really able to make things very affordable and still have great quality products. And I don't know, I love this place and I love Blage and I love showing this off because it's a pure representation of if you want to do something, you just do it. Because imagine how, like, to me, this sounds so intimidating to just like grab a spot, throw some old machines in it, figure out how to use these old machines, figure out how to make them work, how to upgrade them, and to make your products in the spot. That's, I don't know. I think it's so cool and so commendable stuff. Like, even these shifters, it's crazy. I don't know, it's just impressed. It's so crazy to just make that right here. The link in the description. Check them out, show them some love, and maybe cop some stuff for your car. I feel like I should probably bring some of these things in the States because I think it's pretty cool. I'm always down for like by the driver, for the driver kind of products. I think it's awesome. Completely custom lowers, axle spacers. They got a lot of cool stuff. God, E46, 318s. I'll never, every time these things pop up, I'll never get over how ugly they are. Some people like the way they look. I like the rear, but the front, that doesn't even look like a BMW. Look at that. Like if this had like a sedan or coupe front on it, these things would actually be pretty cool.
My sister car.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
What?
That's cool.
That's factory?
Yeah.
That's
Was
nice.
ist das?
Nice.
That's nice.
This is Adams.
What do you think about the 318 E46?
The worst looking car ever. That's what I think.
I just wanted to hear it from you.
They're
'cause-
cheap though, but
They're probably so cheap, aren't they?
no surprise.
Good seat time car.
I'm actually surprised that someone buys them.
Shut up.
Did you see that? Did you see that the meme? There was a screenshot of the text. There was one for sale, like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, "Excuse me, is this still available?" Yes. No surprise.
So if you guys are curious about the tattoo, it's a pierogi.
It's this. Nothing more, nothing less.
What's a pierogi?
It's a Polish dish that people think it's national Polish dish. Not really, but it might be as well.
I think ever since I was a kid, I've always associated pierogies with.
It's also nothing fancy, but it's just tasty and simple and cheap to make because it's just potatoes and dough.
Iconic.
Cream. Yeah, iconic. Yeah, that's the word.
Alright, well the girls are doing karaoke, but I just want to show off Night Ride store real quick. So if you guys follow Night Ride, which I hope you do because they honestly make my favorite videos on YouTube. And I don't mean that like as my friends, but honestly as like beyond even just appreciating the content creators. I really love their content. The vibe is unreal, the storytelling is perfect, and the results are amazing. So here in Poland, they actually have their own store, which is really sick. It's kind of in shambles because they had to take everything out for the Ultra stand, but you know, having a store is, I feel like, a concept that a lot of guys have wanted to do. Even we wanted to do it at one point, and we realized it just didn't make enough sense to make it happen. But even with these guys being in like the middle of kind of, not really nowhere, but it's not really like there's no attractions to this town really. And they're able to have a successful store, pull it off, and also kind of double it as a workspace for their, you know, entire brand here is huge, and it's cool. And I don't know, their styling is unmatched, and it's just really cool to see. Like, to see my friends over here, like, really being successful at what they do and with the style is just, it's inspiring, and I'm just a proud friend. This is cool. So if you guys are in Poland, make sure to stop by and drop a pin on here. I feel like I should do it. I need a pin. I gotta send them a trinket to hang up or something.
Party!
I have to practice my rap. I can't concentrate with them out there.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to write a Polish rap. I'm not gonna let you film it because it's gonna be the most ridiculously R-rated thing that's ever existed in
So
Poland.
Adam has been doing this thing. He's been making a cheat every time he comes to Poland. He's making a cheat sheet of how to speak Polish, and most of it, obviously, you know, when you learn a language, you learn all the swears and all the dirty phrases first. Give us a little taste. Of dirty.
And it's really bad. I'll give you a taste off camera.
No,
You
give
can react.
yourself then.
No, I can't.
Come on.
It's to me. This is like, this would be the most, like, I can't have this clipped. It's that bad. Like, these are the worst, dirtiest, darkest phrases in existence.
Say one word.
One word?
Yeah.
Kurwa.
Chipka. Yeah. See, you wanted to say
Wait, do you want to hear it off camera?
it. All right. So couldn't leave empty-handed. I had to leave this on big. I got a steering wheel. How sick is that?
Hella sick.
I love steering wheels because, like, it's my favorite wall piece. They're expensive wall piece.
You look like a wall piece. I'd put you on my wall, but not like that though.
It's a really nice wheel. So how to get a Night Ride one. How to cop one before they're sold out. So thank you, Lord.
Use Jimmy Oak's code down in the description
Yeah.
for 5% off Night Ride and free shipping from Poland.
I actually bought two. Look at this. I love it.
Ooh,
The
I like
fact that
one.
yeah, isn't that sick? The fact that I haven't done a custom wheel yet is like a sin. It's one of those things where I've wanted to do so bad for so long that you're stressed about not doing it perfect, so you just never do it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Let me know in the description if you guys think we should do steering wheel.
Let them know in the description. I do that all the
It's been a
time.
long week. Elsie, you've been doing your own steering wheel for, it's been like, what, 6 years now?
Yeah, I've been doing that.
You've been around.
Yeah,
Man
dude.
gets around. You
I
know?
do, you know.
All over the place.
Been in the game.
Trouble.
That's right.
Watch yourself. He's trouble.
That's right, dude.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
The next day.
Sammy,
Good morning.
the shop, man. You've had this for how long now?
The shop I have for a couple years, but it's not a. There's not a big upgrade from the last.
I know.
Year
Well, you always got something going on, but
because we only renting, but yeah.
but you guys like build a lot of cars in this shed.
There is a lot of cars actually went from this shed, yes.
And like even in the wintertime, like doesn't really have much.
Yeah, just a lot of beers and you make it work.
That's how you stay warm.
I guess.
You guys are at a point now where you have quite a bit of success, right? Like, have you thought about getting a different shop?
Yes, but this place is so close to where we live. It's so cheap to rent, and it's so good. Like in case of where it's located, like it's close to the store. There's no neighbors.
Yeah,
We
you're
can
right.
do everything here. That we
I
were
think the
looking
parking
around.
lot is what kills
Yeah,
me.
that's the only thing. But we were looking around, but we didn't really find anything that would be better than this.
Yeah.
So for now,
And it's hard, right? Because it's so iconic to the brand in a sense.
that's true as well. Yes.
So it's like, where's that point of like wanting to, you know, YouTube's at this point now where a lot of people have been doing it for a long time. We've had like, there's been a lot of success and you want to keep upgrading. But then there's this weird point now where everyone's just like, oh, you guys are doing too much. Like, do you reel it back? Or, you know, you never want to feel like you're, well, I guess regressing in any form of success, we'll call it.
Yeah, it's
But-
hard to keep it reliable for people, I guess. But
Relatable?
This is still reliable. Not reliable, relatable.
Yeah.
That's the one. Relatable. So this is something that I don't know. I think anyone can, at least in this country.
Yeah, I mean,
Friends and-
I see you guys build these cars, and like my brain is like, wow, no one has an excuse. Like, there's literally no one has an excuse. I guess if they didn't even have a roof over their head, like if they were in a gravel driveway, that's one thing. But like, you guys have proven that there's no excuse.
Yeah, and I think it's like we're not only bolting some parts to the car. It's like this car's been painted here. The engine was done here.
So I'm saying, I was gonna say these ITBs were made here
Here behind the wall.
on like a lathe from the 40s, like.
Yes, and it was painted just behind this wall, and like everything is done in house, like most of the things.
Yeah, an awesome group of dudes. Some of that, and
Try.
you know, and
Try to make it work.
you guys,
It works.
you're just such a good team. It's like you guys have such a good crew, and like, I don't know.
I always say that me alone wouldn't do any of this.
No, none of us will though. We all need a team. Like, if anyone tries to do this alone, it just doesn't work.
It's a bit messy now after all trace, but to be honest, it's always that messy.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be clean for 2 days. Even Bozo's got this car's crazy.
Yeah, this is sick. This is gonna be beautiful.
I'm at this point now too, so where like I wouldn't mind a smaller workspace, but I feel like I just own so many cars. I just end up having this giant shop just to store them.
You see the typical Polish S13?
What? It was a UZ in it?
No.
Oh my god. Because I seen like every S chassis I've seen has a UZ in it.
Yeah.
But no, this one has an M52 or M50, whatever it is, turbo. I remember seeing an M52 swapped S chassis on like Facebook or Instagram like 2 years ago, and everyone was like, what? And in the last like 2 trips, I have seen a lot of BMW E36 turbo engines and S chassis.
Yes.
Is this new or is this like they've always been
It's
doing it?
cheap, I think. Also, because what we do and some other people do on the internet, we show that it's not that hard to
Yeah.
do different engine, different chassis.
And this is what's figured out here. I guess it's like the American equivalent
Of LS
because they're cheap, they're simple, and they're figured out by like someone
There's so
coming.
many parts already to swap, like to have. I bet you can find like engine mount and stuff. For
Well, last time,
SLC too.
anytime we needed parts for the BMW stuff,
we just
they were like, it'll be here in 2 hours. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Anything.
Either someone would make it or just it's available. You know,
Yeah, what do these mounts look like? This is crazy. So these are obviously straight sixes. So they're a big engine. It actually sits a lot farther. Why is it?
it's all cut
Oh,
out.
he cut it out. I was going to say, that's wild. Because this thing should be like here. They sit at such a crazy angle. It makes it difficult, but it doesn't look like we have any less room than a BMW.
10 times cheaper than a JZ swap.
It is true if you want to make similar-ish power.
400 horsepower with a bit of this. So.
Let's see, what do the mounts look like in here?
I don't even know what the mounts are here, but
Oh, that's cool. So it just uses like a standard like puck style mount with just a. Those are cool. So funny. I've been seeing so many of these. I couldn't believe how good the Oak Tree guys actually, the Oak Tree Outlaw guys, how they did it in their S14s.
want to see them those cars? Just need to find the light switch. Something you would like. This.
What up? What are you talking about? Dude, a lot of S chassis now. Last couple of trips, it's been all BMWs.
Adam, he has 3.
Adam has 3?
Yeah.
See? No one can just have one, dude. It's an addiction.
I had one. Look,
Oh, what? Is this Adam's car?
that's Adam's car.
No
He
way.
got it cheap. The guy was thinking. The guy had VVL S13.
What the
And he said, I think it's knocking, I think something's wrong. And it turned out that it was the camshafts weren't tight, they were loose.
Oh my God.
So he started it, he shut it down, and he sold it for cheap. So I bought it for cheap. He tightened everything in the engine, and it runs, yeah.
That's actually kind of crazy to see a VVL set up in here because that's so expensive anywhere on the world.
Yeah.
This is a really nice car.
And a livery, it's based on a Hot Wheels car that his son had. Adam's son had the white S13 with like this kind of livery, and they just recreated in a big scale.
No way.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wow. Just hits different seeing it here, you know?
Yeah. So that's Adam's UZ car.
Yeah, so you can pop the hood on this one. This is what I've been seeing a lot of. Because you guys use a bunch of BMW engines, and I cannot get over how popular the UZ swaps are here.
Yeah, but look how perfectly it fits. It's nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
I get, it's actually kind of crazy how many comments I get whenever I mention engine swaps about doing a UZ swap. I can't post a chassis with
You should
someone.
do one. You'd like it.
You think I'd like
You'd
it?
like it, yeah, you'd love it.
I guess like everyone says they're super light, and I guess if you boost them, they'll make good power.
Yes.
Because they don't really make a lot of power.
Stock 260 or 3UZ to stock 300, which, I mean, for us is enough.
Yeah.
I guess for you might be not enough because you use bigger power.
Well, you know what it is? I have this weird thing with swaps where it's like I could get a way smaller engine that could produce way more power, and so it's like, why bother in my head? Yeah. I love the shop, guys. Keep doing your thing. I'm really in this weird boat now where I kind of just like want to find a place to store my cars and then just get a more condensed workspace, if that makes sense, right?
It'll be interesting for sure, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the smaller space. It feels more intimate. Things get less out of hand sometimes, as wild as that might sound.
And you don't get lost.
You don't get lost.
Yeah.
Exactly. And one of the worst things is when you have a bunch of finished cars around you, everyone will forever think they're projects, so it creates this like weird energy. So I get to drive this thing. You've heard me, I've commented like every time you post this car how much I love this thing. So obviously JZX 100 Mark II, you guys know I love JZXs. You have been driving this car like crazy and you seem to love it. And what makes this car special and what makes this car really exciting to me is the engine swap. Well, not even the engine swap, but the engine setup. Yeah, please. Look at this engine. Oh my God.
So this is the cheapest, the most basic version of the GX 100 you
So
can get.
you guys know JZX 100s, they come with multiple different engines. Probably the most common engine is the GX. The GX is the base model engine for these cars.
Base model of the base models. This one, because 2-liter automatic.
2 liter,
turbo.
right? 2 liter, single cam, straight 6.
Yeah.
It's like an RB20E of the.
I think it's double cam.
Oh, it is double. Oh, it is. It is. It's just super skinny. It looks like it's single cam. Yeah, you were right.
Because there's no
Oh, it's one gear.
one gear. Yeah.
And then they're driven by what? A
Yeah.
chain?
No, I think they're connected
With a gear?
With the gear, like
No
they use.
way.
I'm not sure.
I've never even really been around one in person. These are these came in all the IRS 200s too, right?
Yeah, we call it Baby JZ because you can turbo it like exactly what we did, and it's kind of like a baby 2-liter JZ, so it's straight 6. Everything else the same size.
What blows my mind, and this might just be because we don't see a lot of these things in America, is obviously we started to get JZX like 3 years ago they became legal, and I don't see anyone do anything with the 1G. Everyone's just like, oh, I'm going to JZ swap it one day, I'm going to JZ swap it one day. And I'm like, there might, it's still a Toyota engine, so it probably has some potential.
It sounds sick still.
Does it?
Like, yeah, it sounds very good. This one's quiet because it's a street car, but the sound is nice, and also like the price of if you want to have a JZX manual turbo, they're getting out of hand.
Yeah, and then
This is still cheap.
and you were telling me that the beam strands
It's the same transmission.
bolts right too, which is a more affordable transmission, and so you can get a base model JZX 100, which are pretty dirt cheap compared to other Japanese cars. Manual swap it with a really cheap
transmission, and also there's some because it's the same engine as the IS200 basically, so you can get a turbo setup for it for cheap, like pretty much for one.
I haven't seen anyone do this, and I saw you guys do it. I'm like, it makes too much sense because I see so many guys get these chassis and they just like they hold off on building them for so long because they're like, oh, I don't want to buy the 1J, I don't want to buy the 1J. Then you're gonna wire the 1J. You gotta do everything around the 1J. And then this thing is kind of just like a cheaper front mount intercooler, a cheap turbo kit. And then what are you running for engine management?
Easy Master.
Is it a jumper? Like, did someone make one?
Yeah, Andrew.
Andrew makes it.
Andrew makes it, yeah.
It is a simple engine, so their jumper, making a jumper for this is probably pretty simple.
Just couple
Dude, it doesn't sound very 1J. It sounds kind of Jay-Z. It sounds pretty Jay-Z,
Yeah.
which is
and you hear the turbo, like when you drive, we're gonna just drive here to the shop.
yeah.
You just give it a good.
This is crazy. Why didn't more people not do this? It makes too much sense. It's always blowing my mind. Man, I want to do this really bad. I want to see how far I can push this engine.
And I paid $5,000 for the car.
Yeah.
It was slightly crashed, but still.
We could get these for like 5 to 8 grand. Yeah, so.
Yeah. It's a good car. It's a great car, really. And air conditioning, like everything, it's a comfortable car if you want to drive. We did the 1,000 kilometers road trip a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And easy. Same like in that, even better.
This car, I know I keep yapping about it. This car blows my mind because I just don't know why people don't do this fair. Maybe the info is just not out there and people are intimidated.
Yeah.
Should we? I really want to do this, but I've done a bunch of JZX stuff. But I can get an Altezza with this engine.
Oh yeah.
And it'd be the same.
No, Altezza would have 2J, no? NA 2J or no? Oh no.
Well, we had the IS300, but
Yeah.
Altezzas come with either beams or the 1G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 1G car is like half the price. So I know there's so many Irish guys watching right now. They're like, I've been turboing 1Gs for my whole life, but I mean, not everything makes it to the States. So this is cool. Let's see how this compares to a standard 1J. I don't know if I'm gonna fit in this thing, Sammy.
Might be tight. Do you think you can manage?
Yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah, this one's movable.
There we go. It sounds very Jay-Z, which is sick. Like, you could kind of fool some people. It definitely doesn't have as deep of a tone as a Jay-Z, but I don't know where. There we go, that's reverse. I get so excited over, like, I'll say quote unquote affordable engine options, just because like we're at such a time now where everything's so expensive. It just kind of sucks the fun out of it sometimes, you know? They all have the lowest cars and the driveway. This is the worst driveway. Oh my God. Oh my God. This thing sounds awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the camera, but the car sounds really good. It actually just kicked out. This feels really awesome. Like, I am super familiar with the stock JZ power band because I have so much time in my JZX in Japan, but holy shit. How is this not more common? That is awesome. It is so tempting to kick it around this roundabout right now. Lug it in second, see how she pulls. I'm so impressed with this thing. I'm impressed.
Sounds nice.
I just don't know more people don't do this.
Yeah. This is good enough, I would say, for the fraction of price, I think.
Yeah, because you could, I think you could do it under $3,000 if you tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, given a stock 1J with nothing is 45. So.
Yes.
That's awesome. Good car. I want to do it now because I want to see how far I could push the stock
You probably
engine.
can, because like there's some people that change only the head gasket
Yeah.
and like ARP studs.
Yeah.
And they push 400 horsepower from 1Gs.
Really? On pump gas?
In IS200s. Yeah, on normal gas.
So stud drop, stock gasket.
Yeah. So just gasket to to change the compression ratio.
No.
No.
Ethanol.
We don't have ethanol.
Yeah. See,
we don't do
we're
it, yeah.
spoiled, right? So
Right.
stud drop it, ethanol, better intake. I want to make 4. I want to see if they can make 440.
Yeah, I think it can. It can. There's people that done over 400 horsepower this engine, and the best thing is when it blows, the engine costs $200.
Yeah. They might be a little bit harder to find in the States, but there's probably a couple guys who've pulled them out. But all right, guys, the list of stuff that I want to do just keeps getting. And it looks incredible. You would never know. So.
Let me just get a shot of Jimmy inside.
Yeah. How do I look? Yeah. A big JZX.
You look gangster, man.
I think I need a Mark II.
Damn.
Sammy, what do you think? Should we do another JZX or should we do an Altezza?
I'll go for it. I'll go JZX.
JZX?
Yeah.
Maybe Altezza.
I know you had couple, but
I want an Altezza too.
get Altezza. People like Altezzas because they also more relatable.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Jesus! Oh my God. How you feeling? Dude, this thing rips. What happened?
Drifting happened.
I had my phone ready because I was like, oh, Sammy's having fun. I'm gonna get I was like, I'm gonna get one clip of Sammy having fun. Put my camera down. What happened, baby?
Just a bit too close to the wall, I guess.
Oh my God! I'm chilling in the car and I look up and Sammy clutch kicks off the highway and it just got really loose and just.
Yeah. Nie, na samym początku.
You were in the back seat.
I almost spit my beer.
Oh,
That's the worst.
That's the worst part. Chris,
Wild, I didn't spill my beer either, though. So.
yeah, nice work. That means Sammy did a good job saving it. They didn't spill their beers. That means you crashed well.
Yeah. Yes.
Arash.
This is illegal now because we don't have a stoplight or whatever it is.
You're Polish. Arash could get some wire.
Yeah,
and
probably
make-
from it would probably find some tractor.
Polish it and it'll be okay.
From a tractor it would fit.
I think the problem is I've seen so many JZXs crash that as you were crashing, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's normal. Like, it's normal to crash JZXs in Abisu, I guess. And it feels the same here. But it was a nice car, but look.
You see your tires?
I know what happened then. Look at the inside of the tires though. Inside, look at inside. That's why it happened probably. At Ultrace.
Yeah, cool.
I did 2 laps or
No.
20 maybe.
Oh my God, you
I go
drifted
to highway,
all of All-Trace and then drove
I go
it
to
home.
highway and I hear pa straight after Altrace and I think, okay.
And we did some burnouts today and shit.
200 kilometers. Okay.
What did we learn?
We learned, check your tires.
If anyone has a left side taillight and can send it to Poland.
Yes, please.
Damn, Sam.
Cheap.
Yeah. I'm so mad I missed that. That looks so wild. Oh, there she is. Marek, what is this area called?
In Polish, if you have any Polish viewers, we call it trupiarnia, which means the dead zone, essentially a morgue. That would be the English name. That's where all the cars go to die and
No.
It's the area where you say, I'm gonna fix that later.
My car does look kind of cool, though.
We take it to a normal place.
Yes, thank you, Adam.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it.
She did me so good. So, obviously, at All-Trace, well, we burnt a hole through the gas tank, which it sucks I didn't get the trip the second day in it, but I was so happy the car didn't light on fire that I wasn't even mad about it. Besides that, I mean, she held up to a lot of laps, so. She's beat up, but she looks good from afar. It runs good, just needs some gas.
It's a typical E36 now.
Yeah, this thing is like my favorite shittiest car.
You and Adam have been here, especially you've been here longer. You've been driving only on Outrace, right?
Yeah.
And you did one night street drifting.
Yeah.
But you've never come to actual event on a proper track where you can actually drive proper?
We'll give it a shot. Well, we'll give her a refresh. Maybe put new doors on it.
We use French or something.
We.
You want normal stock tank or
Safe tank.
Safe tank in a trunk?
What's in the whatever's easier for you.
Okay.
Maybe just not exhaust touching it.
Yep.
But we will get a refresh. We'll come back, have another good time. But thank you, boys, for always making it happen.
Yes. I think we should come to you next.
Please do. Please. I always tell you to.
Yeah, and I always don't have money to go.
So I realized I never filmed the ender for the video, so now I have to awkwardly film it in the airport. But that concludes another trip to Poland, which is always one of my favorite trips of the year. All Trace is such an amazing time, and honestly, the Night Ride boys and the whole crew, just such incredible people, and they always treat me so well. Now it's time to get back home and get back to work. I was already behind when I left, but we have a lot to catch up to and a lot to look forward to. So we got some new plans ahead of us potentially from some things we saw here. We got a lot of things to wrap up. I'm excited to get back to it, and hopefully be in the shop for a little bit, because between getting sick and all these trips, it's been quite broken up. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed the video. But you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys very shortly.